Hello everybody, and welcome back to Divinity Original Sin 2 Conflux mod part 24. End of last episode. We finished just before we spoke to what's his face here? Riker. So, without further ado, I think the stream's working alright. Hang on a minute. Yeah, there goes the bit rate. The Twitch page seems very slow nowadays to do everything. I don't know why. Right. Let's do this, shall we? We've spoken to the ghost. Let's speak to Riker.
Such indecency. You strike a man in his own household. A short temper is an unfortunate weakness in a sorcerer.
What?
Even more so in a god-woken. I'm sure you agree.
Why? When? Why? When have we attacked him? How can we God walking?
Your reputation surely precedes you. Do you suppose you pass through this land unnoticed? I also see you are not yet whole.
He presses a slender forefinger against his tight lips and hums.
I'm not a generous man, but I could give you what you seek if you offer something in return. A fair exchange between one wolf and another.
Hey, Lufaso. Good morning, how are you? Swim right back in when I think it is you seek.
Let's not be so secretive, my good fellow. You're dying to show off those smouldering talents of yours. You just don't know how to handle them. I can help you with that. I can share my bond with the source with you, fill your well to the brim, make you a master. The rest of the story, well, it's yours to write.
Not sure what language you're speaking there, Lufaso, but I don't understand it. Ask what he wants from
You
you.
must go to the Black Pits. There's a cavern there. In it, you'll find a stone tablet of considerable value.
He points to the location on your map.
Bring it to me.
Dizziness. It lasts just a moment, but long enough for you to feel Ralik's presence. You hear no words, yet understand. It's imperative you accept Riker's bargain. The episode passes. Riker is peering at you intently. He awaits.
Oh, yes. Yes. Definitely. No problem, Lufaso. It is definitely worth buying. I completed this game when it first came out. It was excellent. And now we're playing through it using the Conflux mod, which adds extra bosses and extra skills. So yes, it is well worth it. I wonder why he just doesn't get it himself.
But heading to the Black Pits would mean tangling with more magisters, and they're such a nuisance. I like keeping my hands clean, you see.
That's what this tablet does.
It's a miracle of the ancients. Priceless, really, and powerful enough to draw the Magister's attention. I won't bore you with further detail. Suffice it to say, it is safer in my hands than in theirs.
Okay, we'll promise it will be done.
Promise you'd best fulfill.
Riker bows his head deeply.
Then you'll have the power you seek, if not the power that trumps it. There will always be one greater, you know. Now please, don't let me keep you.
Okay then. Well, it looks like we've got at least 3 more levels before we can kill him. He's level 14. And we're level 11. So yes, that's not going to happen very soon. We will have to do other things, and we have other things to do. We have lots of other things to do, actually.
the stone garden's walls, peace be thy immortal fortune, relieved of toil, free of indignity, until thou art called to serve. The lizard hums tunelessly, not a melody exactly, but more of a meandering moan.
10 spans under, humans slept. 10 spans up, the dwarves were kept. Lizards burned in lasting flame. Elven trees towards skies did aim.
Tell the lizard you like her song.
She looks to your left with one eye, and to your right with the other.
It helps me remember where the dead go. Sometimes they don't stay where I put them. That's okay.
She smiles at you with the innocence of a newborn. The hum still throbs in her throat.
Ask who she is.
Keeping watch, tending the graves.
She returns to her humming.
Reach out to her. Is she alright?
She flinches as you move closer.
No touching.
Her humming fades. The eerie silence lasts for several seconds.
Riker might get mad. He doesn't like it when someone touches his things.
You sense her fear. Does she work for Riker?
No work. I do it 'cause I like it. Don't cause trouble. Just dig and pluck weeds and shoo the ravens.
She shivers and whispers.
He's a powerful sorcerer. Lives here in the garden. Can take the you from you. No brain, just body. My mind isn't big, but it's still mine.
She points at her head.
The servants, they got nothing up there. Riker has it all now.
The ensuing silence lasts for several seconds, until she picks up the melody once again and turns away.
Anything for us to pick up? No. I'll take those.
Human graves.
The dog
Oh.
growls and bares its teeth at you in a wide, unsettling grin. You swear you see a worm emerge from its grey-pink gums, then burrow back in.
Come closer. I dare you.
Take a step ahead. You won't be intimidated by some mutt.
He sniffs, he snarls.
I am death. There's no defying me.
Mystic, not his yellowed eyes. This beast commands the dead.
The dog's growls intensify and transform into a rhythmic rasp that mimics laughter. You swear you see the ground behind him momentarily churn and tremble.
Yes, it is as I said. I am death. Flesh decays, but bones dance for me. And do I warn, not one step further. I know what you want here, but Kanna's already laid claim to it.
Ask who Connor is.
She calls herself master. I call her minion. Whatever name you choose, it is her hand that will wield it, not yours.
The dog raises its head to the stormy sky and howls. The earth beneath you vibrates, a dirge plucked on the strings of a rotting lute.
Oh, this is not good. This is a fight.
Necrotic Tron, you are summoned. Crawl through the gate. The earth opens for thee.
With the right level, though. Oh, what the hell is that? Kettle on the Bone Crusher. Ow. Oi. What did it? That's not very sociable, is it? All my armour in one go, gone, and half my life. Well. Wonder if you... No, we'll deal with this one first.
I'll yield to
let's get rid of your armour. And can we chicken it? We certainly can. Let's get our buffs up.
Hurts, doesn't it?
Bye-bye. She can't reach. Still got armour. Well, let's get our armour up.
Prepare yourself.
Let's link him. Ah, damn it, blocked. Okay, you did your job. Why summoned another one? Will you leave him alone? Who are we on? Right, okay. Right, he's turned back to normal now. His armour's nearly gone. You need to heal. Right, Prince. Let's give you evasion. Nice.
Prepare yourself.
So close.
Glory is mine. Prepare.
Nice. Oh, let's speak to the ghost. See how cocky he is now. Let's put a save in.
The dog spirit rolls his head around, gawking at the ground and sky as if he'd never seen them before. Then locks his eyes on yours. He snarls, unconvinced.
I am death.
Suggest he tell you what he's guarding now that he's death, dead.
Anathema. It will be ours. The masses will tremble. Our enemies will bow before the demon blade.
Give him a thumbs up. Boy, he sure showed you.
Indeed, the masses tremble at my might. We will retrieve Anathema. Our enemies will bow before the demon blade.
He moves to lick his haunches and seems taken aback by his own translucence.
We know what anathema is. It's the sword. Okay then. We can leave him to his bits. Oh no. Take leave. Just need to loot you. If he'll let me. Can't teleport it either. There we go. Oh, thievery and perseverance. Hello, Sibyl. Lose 2 armour, but the thievery will come in handy. Anything else we've got? Human skeleton. Need a shovel. Two new recipes, good old. Can anybody else use that? Oh, there we go. 1 extra armour. You can have that. Fighting, you've got to be crafting. Chicken foot crafting. Fight in there.
It's showing signs of wear. Centuries of rain and hail take their toll.
It's hard not to feel some pride in reptilian engineering. I watched an elf spend hours trying to force his way into a lizard's chest. Eventually, he threw it into the flames. But still it sits there, indestructible.
Let me just pull something up a minute while I think on.
He did not leave empty-handed, unfortunately. I pity the poor salamander that he dragged back to his ghastly home.
Take your leave.
The spirit does not talk to you, though the pain in its eyes is all too apparent.
Cremation pyre. From fire to ash, from ember to flame.
His spirit, it beckons to me. A lone witness to the carnage that must have happened here. I must speak with it. There is an urgency in its bearing that cannot be denied.
Wave your arm, tell him to go ahead.
The Red Prince addresses the lizard spirit. He turns out to be a dreamer, long dead, who speaks archaically and sings in a truly ancient tongue.
Rav Mudon, Anan Eket, Vetu.
Like a lullaby, the melody lulls them both to sleep until, with a start, the Red Prince wakes once more.
My word. Even I, not in my wildest, most demon-lusting dreams, could have guessed a destiny such as this.
You're burning with curiosity. What destiny?
A tale too preposterous to be believed, and yet so ultimately, so undeniably true once told. The race of lizards, all of us, we were dragons once. Great red dragons. Somehow, eons ago, we withered. We shrank, our wings shriveled. Never more to be the majestic creatures we once were. Until now.
Oh. You have a nagging suspicion. Tell him to explain those last words.
I am to be the father of dragons, and she, the Red Princess, is to be the mother.
Ooh.
I've told you about her, haven't I? The secret of my soul. All my life I thought she was but a dream within a dream, but she is real. She is here. And I must go to her. To think she awaits me even now, no more than a walk away. Come, we must move north at once.
Okay. Hold your horses. Okay. Yeah.
Dying indeed. We mustn't forget the House of Shadows continues to hunt us. The dreamer I met only managed to elude them by escaping bodily into the dream realm, never to return. Sacrifices are being made in our names, mine and hers, so that we may sire dragons. I intend to prove worthy of these sacrifices.
The Red Prince turns to thank the spirit for its aid. The old soul concludes its melody, and with it, its stay upon this world.
Okay then. Better save that. Dead Shady Digger, that should have our Devourer things on it. Yes.
The boots are resplendent with polished ivory, heavy but well made, fit for a noble. The air around you glows with sudden heat. Specks of ash fall from the sky, summoning a fractured memory. Dig, work, deeper. By the Empress's order, you have to go deeper. As the memory fades, ghostly flames flicker on the surface of the polished sabatons.
I see you. You have the strength I've been looking for.
That's who the voice belongs to.
Patience. You must prove yourself worthy of such answers. Find where the archaeologist cut into the earth. I will draw strength from there to speak again.
The voice vanishes, but the bone-deep longing remains. You must dig in the east. You must. A terrible chill pervades the air as the ashen vision fades. Someone new is watching you.
Okay then. Let's loot that first.
The spirit keeps glancing back. A difficult task since his shoulders are tense as iron. How can I help?
Don't know if the spirit has been following you.
I don't have a choice. You're the one wearing those gauntlets, dragging me around this way and that. I cannot do anything to prevent it. We are bound together.
Promise to break him free if he knows the way.
If I knew the way, I'd shout until every god heard me. But I have no idea. I simply want this to end.
Quit idling. We have to dig.
The chronicler puts his head in his hands, collapsing in silent defeat.
Okay then.
The chest before you is wreathed in flame, but doesn't seem to be actually burning. The flames dance above the ancient pictograms depicting lizards and the ancient empire. You lean in to examine the images further, but are driven back by the intense heat of the flames.
Okay.
The chest before you is covered in old ancient empire pictograms. You consider trying to find some lockpicks in your bag, but looking at the chest, you don't see any keyhole. You hear a deep rumbling from inside the chest, and a voice emerges. It hisses and clicks, but doesn't make any sense.
Scholar, try to use the chest using a variety of language and maybe we'll recognise one. We know what to do with this.
Responds with more hissing. It's a language, but you don't understand it. Given the pictograms, you assume it's an ancient lizard tongue.
We've already spoken to the lizard. He gave us the password. Let me check on that. Ricky Maraki, generous offer, Midnight. Speaking in folk tongues. It demands a password. We've already got it. Salamander gave us the magic words to use its old master's burning chest. So why can't we do this?
The chest before you is covered in old ancient empire. You hear a deep rumbling. The chest before you is covered in old ancient You hear a deep rumbling from inside the chest,
Oh, here we go.
and a voice emerges.
This chest recognizes Consort Zara as master. Speak her words or return me to the flames.
Quietly seek the password the salamander taught you. There we go.
Click, the lid of the chest swings open.
I wonder why it didn't work the first time. Very nice. It's not as good as what I'm using. No, it's not. That's a shame. Requires intelligence 12. Thievery. What is your intelligence at? Poop. That's not as good. Well, looks like we're selling these. Head to Reaper's Course, you want the Stone Garden. Devoured Sabbatons must be buried hit there somewhere. Raka has no idea what he sits upon. Bring the armour back to me in arcs, I shall reward you handsomely. And how many pieces of that of Devourer have we got now? Quest items, where's that? We had another piece of it. Where's the other piece gone? Let's check them all. What is going on here? We got the first piece from Tyrant's Tower, Brackett's Tower. Can't have sold them, surely. Okay. The gloves. We got the gloves to Varro's Claw. Where are they? Ooh, that's going to spoil my playthrough, that, if I can't find those. Okay, well, I'm going to have to find them. Have we got the... No, we haven't. Right, let's get the portal, if we can.
The spirit does not talk to you.
No, we don't need to go down there yet.
He prays in silence. But to what god, I wonder?
Come on, mistress. Hear me. Heed me. You've always had a glint in your eye for old Zimski. Don't abandon me now.
Zimski mutters to himself as he traces sigils in the dirt. He spies you, and a shrewd look brightens his eyes. He stretches out a hand, showing you a solitary coin on his palm.
Heads or tails?
So it's bad luck to gamble when you know what the stakes.
A canny one, you are. That's what Lady Luck herself always whispered to me in the night. Much good it did me. All my life I served her, and see how it ends? In the dirt, just the same as everybody else.
Turning from you, he crouches back to the dirt. He resumes tracing esoteric sigils, his fingertips swirling through the graveyard clay.
That's Dimsky what he's trying to draw.
Her signs, the caller. Oh, Lady Luck always came when I called. For 30 years we roamed Riverlon together. She was my faithful mistress. From card game to wager to grift. She was the life of me. Yet she wants no dead man. Now I cannot influence even a coin toss. But you breathe. I'll wager you've more use for my gifts than I do. Here, tell me what you truly value. If my lady sees fit, I'll give you what I truly value in return.
So you value truth over games.
Good enough.
He smiles a foxy smile as he stabs claw-like fingers at your chest. He begins to trace sigils on your flesh. Though you cannot feel his fingers upon your skin, something inside you shifts. You feel a coldness, and a sick longing seeps into your heart.
Stanford allows Zimski to continue tracing sigils on you.
He croons incantations as he works, and his voice is like the throwing of 1,000 dice inside your brain. Your body is suddenly filled with lust for coin and craving for more.
Now you feel her touch. Now Lady Luck sings in your blood as she once did in mine. Now I feel nothing.
Okay. What do we get then? Source potion. Okay, that's good. Still very annoyed about that.
The spirit gives you a tortured glance, then turns away to stare at nothing in particular.
Right. We still need to find the portal. Right, we're going in a full circle there. Let's go this way. That's not it. Waypoint discovered. There we go.
What's this? The statue gestures towards the heavens, a striking image amidst the graves and sepulchres. The graveyard's death chill
Right. I'll nip back to town when I finish the episode. And I will check to see what the score is. Right, there should be a head round here somewhere. What? Yeah, we know about that.
What's this? I found something.
Existential crisis, I remember this.
Help! I'm down here! A mind of this magnitude shouldn't be cursed to live like this. Don't worry, there's... I'll just wait here then.
The skeleton tries to brush the dirt from his...
Thanks. You're probably looking for a reward, but I haven't got much. Except, you know, the wisdom of the ages.
He pokes a finger against his ossified head.
I'm a bit of a philosopher, you see. Not much else to be, what with all that thinking time.
Ask about this wisdom, maybe you can share some.
Oh, but I don't just go around giving knowledge away like a common medium.
The skeleton pauses and sighs, then straightens his spine with a clatter.
A soul bond will settle it. A battle of wits. Then the cosmos itself will decide who can better face the truth of our own essence. Me or you. A week, but I'm sure you'll be just fine.
Okay.
Oh, how fun. Just touch this bone on my rib cage here, right?
You reach for the rib in question, but nothing feels different. Not until you try to pull your finger away and it remains glued to the bone.
All right, mister. Deep thought. First up, our purpose in life. I say it's to accumulate knowledge. Pretty great answer, eh? Can you do better than that?
His jaws clack together in a show of self-assurance.
Do your empty skulls contain brains? How deep could his thoughts possibly be?
A shattering shiver passes through the skeleton's body from toe to head, then back again.
Well, let's just move on to the next question. Tell me, Sammy Smarty Pants, is there such thing as free will? I say no. The gods guide our every move. I dare you to outsmart me now.
Say that you're more curious about how the two of you managed to converse without voice boxes.
Oh gods, I can hardly bear to. All right, I need to get a hold of myself.
The skeleton hangs his head low, then yanks it upwards again.
One last query. Is there a difference between right and wrong? The truth is that there is not. Only action and consequence. Go-ho! I got you there.
So the only thing that seems wrong here is the two of you can move, yet possess no muscles or ligaments.
You feel the bond break between your finger and the skeleton. You pull your hand quickly back to your side.
I can't bear this existential agony. What have you...
Nice. Oh, Mass Corpse explosion skill, but we need that for later. I remember that. Let's just check across here. See if there's anything. Nothing. Right, let's switch back to a fan. Save there. Should we look at that now? This looks very elfy.
An ancestor tree. Pure grace in an undeserving world. The spirit of the tree may have...
The roots of a great ancestor tree reach from deep...
Hang on, let's leave it be a minute.
The spirit ignores your presence, busy as it is resisting the pull of another, the ancestor tree, trying to take its source. All you feel is its resistance, and its hate for the rebellious scion.
Okay.
The roots of a great ancestor tree reach from deep underground to the surface above and beyond. But this tree feels tainted. You are a scion of the elves. The mother tree demands your blood. You do not have a choice. She has a plan, and you must serve her with your death. You heed your mother's wishes and take root. But then you hear a voice, a friendly whisper from beyond. The voice knows you, he understands you, he loves you. He offers you your freedom and asks but one small service in return. Grateful, you accept. In an instant, you are an elf once more, walking in the world. But your new friend begins to make demands. Small services, then larger and more often. They cause you pain. At last, he bids you guard your tree. He expects you shall have guests. You shall kill the Godwoken when they come. Then you shall be free. The spirit ignores your presence, busy as it is resisting the pull of another, the ancestor tree, trying to take its source. All you feel is the spirit's resistance, and its anger, directed at the mother tree that has betrayed it. The spirit ignores your presence, busy as it is resisting the pull of another.
Okay then.
The roots of a great ancestor tree.
I thought we might get attacked then, but never mind. Okay, we're back there. Oh, hello. Sibyl.
The thought occurs. The sign replaced one bad deal with another.
That story hits a little too close to home, poor luckless fool.
No such thing as luck. Only self-earned success. Or as in this case, self-earned failure.
Everyone's in charge of their own fate. Sounds to me like this incent has down the drain.
To trade one's soul for immortality and then lose out on your prize? That is unfortunate, no matter the circumstances.
I care not for elven intrigue. Desperation leads to stupidity, among the stupid anyway.
Well said, Sibyl. Right, let's come back down here.
I've spotted.
You there! Help me, please!
That's what's the matter.
Some thoughtless fool buried me in this grave to be left as fodder for the worms. I can't be at peace in a place like this. I have to be put to rest according to lizard tradition. The eternal fire burns in the lizard quarter of the cemetery. I beg you, cast my remains into the fire. Set my spirit free. I should have known your kind would seek rest.
Okay then.
These must be the remains of that lizard spirit, just as he said.
You have done me a great service, friend. Now, the Hall of Echoes beckons.
Oh, nice. We'll take the teleportation scroll. There we go. Right, let's go back down this way. Head and jelly statue. There he is.
The headless statue looms over you. Its plinth bears the same rotation scratches as its counterpart. The plinth of the statue bears a seal. The sculpture looks impossible. The statue rotates. The sculpture looks
There we go. $30.20. 93.16. So that. That's not the gate he's at. Where's the other one?
This creature is as blank as a silent monk. Dark magic at work.
Look who's come. Oh, but you do get around, don't you?
He takes a satisfied sniff and rubs his hands together. His lips stretch into a mischievous smirk.
When it comes to graveyards, I'm a kid in a candy shop. All sorts of goodies and gewgaws for the taking. And a bit of rousing conversation. If you know where to dig, that is.
Leslie, stop being so coy. You know he's a necromancer. It couldn't be more obvious.
Coy? Why, I don't know what you mean, handsome. I'm as transparent as a spring sea.
He presses a forefinger against his chin and hums.
You're a savvy one. I must confess, I'm not just here for random baubles and whatnot. There's something my heart, such as it is set on.
I am suspiciously. What is that, pray tell?
Well, that's the gold-plated question it is. I dare say you'll enjoy this story. Somewhere in this graveyard lies an object of tremendous power. Or so the legends say, anyway. Belonged to a family buried near here. The Surreys. I've been reading up on them. An ancient clan of eccentrics and oddballs. Fascinating people, truly. Old Joanna was the last. The poor dear. Had no money, no children. Just this incredible heirloom passed down to her through the generations. Problem is, no one knows what this object is. Only that it's an astounding piece of work. Seems Joanna took its secrets to her grave. Rather literally.
Sounds like he spent a lot of time studying his family. I wonder if it's finding this heirloom is worth the trouble.
His coy grin freezes.
Hours spent on scholarship are never out.
Tarquin sighs, and his lips unfreeze. For a moment, he looks almost modest.
It pains me to say, but you've talents in the adventuring department that I do not. This heirloom could prove valuable for both of us.
I said you'll look for this heirloom.
Beautiful. The Surrey tomb must be somewhere nearby. And whatever that object is in there, I bet it's impressive.
He looks toward the graveyard.
I do wish I could wander inside. It would be nice to look up some old friends. See if they're in good spirits.
Right, I'm going to check you quick and see if I sold those gauntlets to you. It would appear not. Nope, didn't sell them. Oh, that's way too much. Ooh, Source Orbs. Well, we didn't sell it to him then, those gloves. I might have to check some early saves, see when I had it. It's very disappointing. Right, save. What are we on? Right, we're just over the hour, so what I'm going to do is, because it's bugging me so much, I'm going to end the stream there. I'm going to go and look for this. Hopefully I can find these gloves. Alright guys, thanks for watching. And don't forget to watch on YouTube, please leave a like and subscribe. I shall see you all soon. Hopefully a little bit happier. Hopefully I can find them. We shall see. See you later guys.